Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Gilbert Olanya, the Member of Parliament for Kilak South in Amur district. You know, opposition is a very important organization. Currently, the government is standing firm simply because of the ideas of the opposition. You recall, right during campaign time, when the opposition comes up with their agenda, you find after succeeding, government picks the issues raised by the opposition and they start putting it into the implementation. But when they are implementing the ideas of opposition, they would like to see it that is not coming from the opposition. They just do it in a very tricky way. But all in all, most of the good ideas is coming from opposition. The case in point, when Besigye was campaigning with Yoweri Museveni, Besigye raised very many issues. After succeeding, President Yoweri Museveni and NRM government picked up those issues raised by Kizza Besigye. They started putting it in the implementation. All these good ideas of UPE, free education, paying the elderly people, paying the women, giving money in terms of PDM, all those ideas were originated from the opposition. So, opposition ideas is very crucial. When it comes to the floor of parliament, the alternative that we normally give to the government is where they base their implementation on. But when they want to tell Ugandans, they would like to say it is coming from the opposition. But all in all, our ideas as opposition contributes a lot to the government. And you know, with government, those who are working for government, they normally want to tell the power that be only good things that they want to hear. The bad things that people are annoyed on, the NRM do not want to tell government. So we in the opposition, we are very bold enough to tell them A, B, C, D. At the end, they put into their agenda, they start implementing. So the policy of the opposition is very crucial. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Karim Masaba, the MP representing Industrial Division, Mbale City. I do believe opposition recommendations at times do shape governments because governments are out there to listen to the cries of their people. Because I'll give you a very simple example. When you look at Kano Kizza Besigye, when he started FDC, one of the things he had put in his manifesto by then was to have the UPE and the USE. Those were some of the things that he came up with, and government had never thought about them. But few years down the road, government had to adopt these policies and see how better they can make them work. When you look at, for example, what has been happening, the issue of interns, government had proposed that it will only be paying interns who are government sponsored. They had completely ignored the interns who are on private sponsorship, yet they are offering the same service. But when you look at the fight the leader of opposition has been putting up on the floor of parliament, government has had to reverse its earlier position and has conceded that now all these have to be paid, and they have to be paid the same amount of money. So there are very many things that are happening in the country, but of course, once the opposition keeps putting up pressure, putting up a spirited fight, government at times ends up conceding and accepting that this is the bitter reality, because at times government knows what is right, but because they have a lot they want to do, they tend to prioritize certain sectors. But once opposition points in a certain direction, I believe they tend to listen and follow, because they do not want to be embarrassed. They do not want the public to misquote them on certain things.